So gentlemen, don't you think this is bullish? The fact that we are actually holding up is rather great, if you ask me, because hello, I hope you guys are having an amazing time with the additional piece that costs about 60 cents. As far as we can tell, Bitcoin is currently experiencing consolidation in particular. Have a look at that, people. What a crazy idea. Wouldn't it be amazing if we could just stay at these levels? At this point in time, shouldn't it be all that we require from the guys? You know why I wouldn't throw it back down if it were our troops? If it were our guys, I wouldn't dump it back. Down, since there will be people entering. Guys, you don't want it to happen. Retail is what you want, and you want people to be more concerned about price. Do you agree? Therefore, you should just pump it. Do have a look at this, though. There are a lot of crazy connections that we have for today's video, guys, and we are going to talk about how the system will completely transform into something more digital, such as blockchain technology. All right. First things first, however, we need to discuss the fact that everyone who is a part of the XRP community and the XRP community is now finished. At this point, this is fairly fascinating. This cherry has the appearance of a switch-like device. It is in fact the day when we celebrate the National Banana Split, right? As stated by David Schwartz. This is a toy bat that has been joined to a banana split. In any case, what exactly is the orange item that is located at the top of the front? Guys, the red item seems to me like a switch, doesn't it? Is that correct? Do you agree? Very intriguing, to say the least. At this very moment, on the very same day of today, are you all right? Extremely amusing. As for you boys, today is also a Sunday, according to Howard Moon. It is so strange that Justin's son, his chain is, the Tron chain is going nuts, people. This is the most peculiar aspect of this situation. To the Sun, he does remark, you are correct. Today it is true that he said, guys, what do you think about that? Is that correct? Is that the case, huh? Perhaps even to the moon and into space. Because, as far as I can tell, cryptos are on the verge of going to the moon because time is running out, guys. There are only a handful of months left, right? That's pretty much it. So, can you tell me what the future holds for cryptocurrencies? I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. To be fair, this was just released today, guys. This entire time, you have been given a warning. The newest oil and gold. The cryptocurrency market is suddenly getting ready for the most significant week after a price explosion in Bitcoin that was supported by the Federal Reserve. The newest oil and gold. What indications are there for what? There are cryptocurrencies. What are you waiting for? A. Vanamir, Ross, we have gold, we have energy resources, and we have XRP. Each of these things cannot exist without the other. Gold and energy resources give XRP value, and additional people give XRP. Liquidity. We have everything you need, and after all this time, you have been warned about it. Shall we play a little political game? The people from Forbes are right. This is the most insane thing I've ever seen. Also, they have new oil and gold, mainly due to the fact that Bitcoin's value has risen after the Federal Reserve reported that the time has come to reduce interest rates, folks. Do you agree? In addition, Donald Trump's son is engaged in the process of formulating a daring strategy that will shake up the world of banking and finance. It's fascinating. This week, according to the forecast of a well-regarded analyst, could be one of the most significant in recent years for the market for technology stocks and Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, which are closely tied to one another. Holy cow. This week, as well as the week that is about to begin, guys, hold on to your phones and keep your horses steady, because it appears like things are going to get hectic. In light of the fact that we are the godfather of artificial intelligence, we feel that the most significant week for the stock market this year, and possibly in years, will be the following week. Wow, looks like Nvidia is making money off of that, guys. Oh, so that's why the earnings report for Nvidia is going to be so interesting, guys. I think it will be next week. Okay, so why exactly is it such a significant matter, folks? It's because Nvidia has connections to artificial intelligence, right? Do you mean chips and software, the material? At this point, that is significant since it is connected to their stock, all right? Which means that they are literally at the very top of the market, very close to the very top. It is actually necessary for us to pump that, and after that, it will be useful for the overall market for the traders in the stock market and the cryptocurrency exchanges as well, because everything is connected to one another. It is interesting because that is the case. As a result of the conditions that have been created, it is almost certain that the price of Bitcoin will also increase, right? Quarter guys, I am predicting another masterpiece right here. Wow. All right, let's get started. Let's take a look at this. The price of Bitcoin and the wider cryptocurrency industry, right? Alternate cryptocurrencies may be positioned to ride Nvidia's coattails if it exceeds forecasts, or they may plummet if it fails to meet expectations. It is going to be during a week that is of utmost significance. It just dawned on me, therefore I am grateful. Are we aware of this now? Bitcoin, which is frequently referred to as digital gold gauze, continues to have a far stronger correlation with the stock market. Await the digital gold. Not at all. I mean, I suppose it might be, but what could possibly be more impressive than that, guys? Indeed, it is XRP, which is the equivalent of liquid gold. Those who use digital liquid gold, XRP is the true digital gold for banks, according to a document from Ripple Financial. Is it not clear to you all, guys? It's all right there in plain sight. For the next 4 years, Bitcoin or XRP might be the best option. I have stated it before, and I will say it once more, XRP will function as digital gold, making it possible for central banks that do not have the physical gold reserves to fulfill the requirements of BS Basel III. Alternatively, XRP is positioning itself to fill the gap where traditional gold reserves fall short. Alternatively, it could be that XRP functions as digital gold. Isn't it more like liquid gold because it can instantly transport value from one place to another? I am beginning to lean more toward that concept. The reason for this is that I believe Davy Shores previously stated the same thing many years ago. Please have a look at this. It has been confirmed by the Central Bank of Canada that the switch in question is referring to the implementation of blockchain technology. What are you waiting for? Take a moment to pause. There is going to be a period of time during which they will function effectively, and then things are going to start to go wrong then. In the beginning, you can try to remedy things at the margin, but in the long run, you will just have to switch to something different, to change. It's possible that blockchain really is something else. For something that is so transforming, it is difficult not to be fascinated by it. It is being used in ways that have implications for central banks that cover all of the functions that we have described. These implications are being exploited in several different ways. The most important constraint that constrains progress at the moment is whether or not everyone has sufficient faith that the system will function appropriately, and whether or not they are prepared to turn the switch and allow it to be responsible for making significant payments that cannot be reversed without David Schwartz's intervention. As she put it, guys, things can start to go in the wrong direction. However, we require something fresh, and that something new is the technology behind blockchain, also known as XRP. When compared to Bitcoin, the Ripple payment system is more widely used by financial institutions. You guys, there are banks inside the building. Is this the defining moment for cryptocurrency? As a result of the fact that hundreds of millions of customers across Europe, the United States, and Asia now hold cryptocurrency, central banks have been forced to take notice. It is true that the majority of central banks are currently formulating plans for the implementation of a digital currency issued by the central bank, right? Exactly the same. The world is undergoing a transformation right in front of our very eyes, and it is as if we are holding the very center of that new financial system right inside our very own hands, guys. Give that some thought. For the past 150 years, we have been living in the era of institutional adoption. In the past 150 years, digital assets have emerged as the first asset type that can be considered truly new. Here are some of the reasons why we anticipate that the adoption of digital assets by institutions will accelerate in the year 2024. Furthermore, in addition to the aforementioned, we discovered additional crucial signs which further strengthens the likelihood that an institutional avalanche is on the horizon, right? All of this comes straight from their mouths, so there you have it. In addition, the year 2024 can be the year that the American Chemical Society, ACS, passes legislation that is beneficial and stable going. Consider that, the year 2024, right, guys? RLUSD is now running live. Give that some thought. All right, gentlemen, that's all there is to it. If I may be so bold as to say so, I believe that we are in very capable hands. Simply put, it is my thought. But do share your thoughts in the comments section below. Could you also please like the video for